Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Griiix, and today I'm going to revisit one of my old videos, which is the MALITE Explained video. In the old one, I obviously did not show any examples as to how to perform, and so it might be confusing for some, so I'm just going to quickly go over that for you guys and of course the viewer who asked. So if you guys want anything, let me know in the comments below, and just let me know, and then I'll try to create that content for you. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey guys, alright, so today I am just going to demonstrate how I play MALITE, but before I do that, it's very important for me to know a very important thing, which is the distance between the transform marker to the actual crosshair, right? And I don't play MALITE all that much, so sometimes I do forget. And just so you know, for disclaimer, everyone may vary and it might differ from everyone because I'm playing on an iPad, the 12.9-inch iPad, and I know a lot of people play on the phone, some people play on the computer, so I don't know what your aspect ratio is on your screen, so you got to figure that out, and this is what we're going to do to figure this out. So go to your easy training mode, whether it's the super easy one or the medium one. All you need to do is really just figure out in what point, because it's low wind, and then obviously you adjust it accordingly. Because it's 4 wind, I'm just gonna pretend that, you know, this transfer marker is gonna be like right under the actual, like this button's really fucking thick, but just imagine like this transform marker, just one extra dot under it. That's how I'm gonna see a 4 wind. Okay, so of course I'm going just to measure like at around here to here is, you know, at the bottom of this guy's portrait, so just to see if or where the laser will kind of meet. So I'm gonna just quickly try that. Okay, so I know it was too high because the X kind of came out, and it kind of completed its path right around here. So I know on my turn right now, considering it's 4 wind again, that I only need it to be around this high, right? So previously it was, even then this still might be too high. Anyways, it was just under this dude's portrait, so I lowered it exactly how much I think is needed, just to make sure the two lasers converge and meet each other in the same point where the crosshair is. So I'm just gonna quickly take a look. Alright, so that's pretty good, right? So that's where I want to be. So normally I have a cheat sheet, which is this marker right here that I don't know if your device can do it. If you're on the computer, it might be easier, but if you're on an Android, I don't know. If you're on an Apple phone or product, then you can, you know, get this little moving dot. So anyways, for me, because I know, okay, if this is too high, I'm gonna move it down right here. I'm just gonna leave that mark right there so that I know on a normal game situation, right, that's the distance that I'm trying to look for. Now guys, I use the line instead of the dots. If you use the dots, right, let's see here, right, whether you use the dots, you might be able to count the dots, right? But let's be honest, these dots are so small and they're so close together, there's probably a lot of dots. I don't really want to fucking care about it. So you're just gonna have to really play the tank enough to know how long, or you know, where the line distance is, and that's how I play my boomer, right? I used to play with the dots, but I can see the line better, so I just have to force myself to really understand where the line should be. Okay, so I'm just gonna demonstrate one more, and then we'll get into a real game, just so I am done talking out of my ass. Right, okay, Okay, number 1 dungeon. Alright, so Malite's weakness is the tornado. Fuck it, we're not gonna do that. Alright, whoops. Alright, so ideally what you want to know is, I don't know how if you guys know how to read a wind meter, right? If it's 3 wind, it's technically just 1. So I would just put it right here, like half and half. I usually say half and half, right? And that's usually a 1. And it should land right on the money. There you go. Let me quickly fucking get this shit done and over with. Okay, back to my turn. So it is still 3 wind, but it is a little bit downward. So if I were to read the wind as a normal tank, I would say it's more of a 2. So every 3 you move 1. So technically speaking, you don't really need to move much because it's just a 2 wind. And so yeah, half and half on it, right? Hopefully I can get the higher wind. So let me quickly try and get some higher wind and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I got a higher wind. Okay, so the tornado fucks me up a little bit, but don't worry. Looking at this wind, I think it's more of a 5, right? If I were to read it as a normal tank. So if it is 5, and it's 8, so I'm gonna move it up a little bit. And it's 5, so I'm just gonna put 2 behind, because if it was 6, it would be 2 behind, which means the crosshair completely off of it. 5 is close enough, so we're just gonna quickly see if that works. There you go, right on the fucking money, right? So again, remember, every 3 wind you move 1 click on the ruler. So if it's 6, you move 2, and I'm just gonna show you right now. If the crosshair is completely off the tank, that's 2. Okay, guys. If it's less than 2, then you move it half and half, or like closer to the center. And yeah, so anyways, I'm just gonna find another win so I can show you. So I'll be right back. Alright, so let's quickly take a look. Alright, it is blind win, so I wouldn't usually put Malite as your first anyways, but fuck it. Let's see, is it high enough? Sure, because it's downwind. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't the cleanest hit. Could have been more low. I would say, I don't know, it's a 4 or 5. Nope, okay, it is a 3. Okie dokie, so I hope I get a stronger win than this, so I can really demonstrate. Okay, nope, okay, so again, it is just 3. So if it's just 3, we don't need it that high all that much. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble seeing the white dot, that's why. Yeah, I mean, technically you can just put it right on her, right? It's so easy on 3 wins, so there's really no point. I don't even know if this will make it to the edit, but who knows? I am just talking out of my ass. Better win? Fuck. Alright, well, again, it's 5, right? So we don't really need to deal with it all that much. I mean, we can... I mean, this is good enough. Let's see. It's not yet 6, so whatever, fuck it. Okay. And it hit perfectly because the lightning actually drilled them down, right? So just remember, every 3 wind, we move the ruler off by 1. Alright. No, I'm stuck. Oh, by the way, guys, if it's diagonal like this, it's just neutral. Okay. It's just neutral. Alright, so 4, again, still half and half on him. Right? Well, it is 8 win, so I get to do it. Alright, so if it's 8 win, we move it 3, right? Because it's closer to 9, because it's the divisible by 3. So let me see. The wind is up a little bit, so I'm gonna bring it down. All right, and 3. That looks like 3. Right. So again, MALITE is just divisible by 3 in most ways. So if you know how to read the wind compass, just use that every 3 when you move the marker by 1, right? So this works differently if you're up close, especially with crosswinds. The neutral wind changes a little bit. Neutral wind only works if you have a fair amount of distance, right? But because this one is more horizontal, we don't really need to care about it, right? We'll just have to play it as if it is normal. Right? So, because like it's mostly just 12 wind that's the highest, so you're divisible by 3 on a 12 is only 4, so you really don't need to measure all that far, which is why I think MALITE is super fucking easy. I'm not getting it, so I will just have to wait. This one's way too high. Yeah, so part of it is knowing how high the vertical line should be, right? And understanding that the wind will adjust it depending on the vertical wind. Horizontal, not so much. Okay, thank you for higher wind. Wait, what the fuck is it? Okay, because we know 10 wind is relatively strong, that is technically 3. Or, sorry, 5 or 6, so. Oh god, I'm dying. Yeah, so you just move accordingly. I'm really trying to fucking cough, but I can't. The 10 wind is actually really strong. I think my attack could have been lower. I'm going to see if I get to go for another shot, but we'll see. Alright, so again, 10 wind down, so I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. Let's see, maybe we're under the 8 eye. Okay, so in a real game, this one is more of a 5, right? So if it's 5, it's 2 behind because you divide it by 3. Or sorry, yeah. So yeah, it's about almost 2 behind. Okay, take a look. There you go. All right, let's give her another go. I don't know. Nope. I mean, it still hit. It wasn't a good hit. Okay, come on, MALITE. You got me, right? Okay, so 7 down. In a normal standard tank, I would see this more as a, let's see, 7, 5, 4, maybe like a 4. So I'm gonna, because it's 4, I'm gonna move it like that. Yeah. Alright. Alright. You just, again, you just need to know what the wind compass is telling you. Every tank is a little different. Like right now, Boomer tells me it is a 4 wind, right? And it's gonna stay as a 4 wind. So I aimed 4, right? Every tank reads it a little differently, but most standard tanks read it all the same. So get good at reading the standard tank wind reading method, and then you can play the fun tanks that you just need to know. Oh, anyways, so for this one, I would say it's more of a 3 because it's 4 horizontal and then with a little bit down. So I'm just gonna put this is what I consider crosshair half and half, right? Half of it's on the tank, half of it's on the ground, and we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, so it was a little high, but both lasers did hit. Okie dokie. Well, okay, this map makes it a little more difficult because you are at a higher elevation, but the math is the same, right? So let's see here. I don't want to, it's down a little, maybe a little higher. Sure. I'm guessing it's not a strong wind, that's why. Okay, so that was pretty perfect based on that. The opposite, polar opposite wind, again, this looks like a 6 or a 7 to me. So I'm just gonna go according to that, but this one's a little trickier because it moves it up a little bit and diagonal, so you gotta put it pretty low, like that. It's gonna drag it up all the way up, and yeah. So again, the math is the same. It's just more so understanding the wind direction and how high you need to, how high or low you need to adjust for the vertical wind. This one, it looks more like a, so knowing that for MALITE, if I am still alive, I get to basically just shoot a 4, which means, and again, it's downwind, so I can bring it up a little bit more, right? So this should hit it perfectly. Yeah. Please hit the boomer, not the MALITE. Fucking Union. Yes, okay. Nice. Alright, so, oh, okay, this is a good one. 11. So, what do we know? We move it by 4. It's more horizontal, so I just need to know my regular distance. Alright. Oh, shit, no, it's too high. Fuck. Okay, that looks... No, wait, that does not look like 4. Okay. Boom, smacked on, right? So, yes, it is not exactly fucking divisible by 3, but it's close enough to that it's 12, then you just fucking move it 4. Guys, it's simple math. Ooh, this is a good map. I get to hide. Okay, because I know it's neutral wind, I'm gonna see. Okay, let's test it. Neutral wind. You ready? Ooh, right on the money. Right, I don't even need to know. Again, if it's this direction and then the polar opposite, it's neutral wind, meaning you don't have to do much or any at all if the wind is slow enough. Yeah, see, like it was 9, and even then at 9 you can just move it there, you know, because again, neutral wind. Okay. Quickly. Okay, let's quickly take a look. This is a 7, so I'm gonna move it up a little bit because it's a 9, but theoretically it's a 7 based on the direction. So this looks, let's... Alright, let's give her a try. Ooh, yeah. Okie dokie. So this is a 7. Can I move it up higher? Okay, so I'm just gonna dial it. 2. And shoot. Right? Again, it's a little bit more than 2 because it's 7. So it might be like 2.33. I aimed 2. That's why it looked like it was a dead center. And then I hope that is enough. I mean, if it isn't, just let me know. But again, I mean, I'm just going over the things that I mentioned. Okay, so this is not neutral wind, of course, but I'm gonna guess it's 7. I usually guess 7. Right? It's always best to guess in the middle. Okay, so this one is almost close to neutral at 5, so I can literally just point it right at him. Because again, it is neutral wind. I'm gonna try to hide. I kind of want the cloud too, so I do less damage, to be honest. Because I want to live. Might be too high. Yeah, a little too high. Fuck, am I stuck? That's why I don't like fucking MALITE. What is up with this easy win? What the fuck? Alright, let's see here. Let's try to get that guy. It's 3. So technically, I mean, just put a half and half on him. Right? Yes, I'm still alive. Okay, so again, this is 3. Right? Because if it's, you know, at diagonal, it's perfectly 4, we're just gonna say. If it's 1 notch down, it's 3, so I'm gonna move it again slightly. I guess that's slightly behind. Right? So just remember, guys, the ruler is 5 on each side. Here, I'll demonstrate it, okay? So look, if we look at the ruler, there's 5 on this side, 5 on this side. Okay, MALITE will not exceed more than 4, unless you go through a tornado and you have. That's about it. No, you're just gonna do 4. So, technically, it's a 25% guess. If you don't know it, just pick a number between 1 to 4, or maybe 0 to 4. I mean, honestly, when are you gonna get 2 wind? Unless you're in the purple city maps, but then again, you know, never say never. Alright, so again, this is a 5. Based on direction, it makes it 3. So I'm just gonna, it's like 3.5. So I'm gonna do completely off. There you go. Okay. Fuck you, tornado. I'm gonna use this dial, it's easier. Guys, just use the dial on the bottom side, it's much easier. If you got shaky fingers like me. I mean, I don't even use the finger, by the way. I'm just saying. I use my dick. Just kidding. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright, where is 3? 3 should be right here, you know? Okay, it's close to neutral. So I'm going to, this map is generally really high, so I'm just gonna aim a little lower. Alright. Nice. I mean, I'll try to hit Trico next. Just to show you guys. Alright. It's upwind, so I don't need it. So what I normally do is, you know, get it approximately where you want it, dial it down according. Alright, so. Alright. Always use, I mean, for me, I always use this dial right here. So I put it in the approximate area. And because I am adjusting vertical wind all the time, I basically need that you know, precision dial. It makes life a lot easier, at least for me. I mean, honestly, if you guys, assuming 99.9% of you guys playing, you guys are able-bodied. By that I mean you actually use your hands. You're gonna have an easier time. For me, it's more difficult, so I have to use the dial a lot. Alright, so I know it's 4, so I don't know. Is it half and half? Sure, I'm gonna do that. Fuck it. Boom. Alright, ooh, it's a living win. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. It's 11. So let's see. I'm gonna make it go down. Just okay. Technically. technically it's a 9, so I'm gonna move it 3. There we go. Nice. Okay, again, because you know the wind is gonna drag it up a little bit, just aim a little lower. But actually, if you're dialing down, you gotta go high. Okay, so it's technically 11. Right? Don't change. Okay, nice. Okay. Technically speaking, this is a 9. So I am going to go up a little bit, dial it down. Just a question. What is 9 divided by 3? It's 3. And there you go. And you're learning math from Griiix. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Watching. I'm gonna try to stitch this. I'm gonna try and stitch this all together so you guys don't have to endure the shitty, boring parts. So it's not like an hour-long video. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo!